What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Murder Mook breaks his silence and does an interview. Murder Mook breaks his silence and does an interview with 15 Minutes of Fame. In the process of doing this interview with 15 Minutes of Fame, he goes off into what went on and took place during that live he did when he got arrested, and his house was all messed up, and he began to go off into graphic details about what was going on at that time, and speaking about his depression and how he needed help, and that he checked himself into rehab to get help, to get, to get better for whatever it was he was struggling with. Personally, I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. I didn't see the need of him doing an interview like that. This is battle rap. It's a small community. Nobody cares. This is a community that don't care about nothing you're going through unless it's death, and not even that to some degree. You got channels that literally will mock and ridicule and blame people for their death. So there is nothing here what people is sensitive to or have compassion. Let's just keep it 100. So I didn't see the need of him doing that interview for no type of reason at all. It was not a good look at all. It was a terrible look. And it actually may have done more harm than good, because you have now given people more ammunition to use against you. You already not really liked in this community. So you got people actually needing something to just give them an excuse to hate you more. And especially at a time where Hitman Holler right now is bombing on you. So that right there even makes it worse. It wasn't a good look at all. Because again, in this community, nobody cares. They don't. Maybe a selective few, but the selective few won't drown out the many that don't care at all what you going through or what you've been through. Nobody cares. And no disrespect to you, nobody cares that your mama died for the most part. Ain't that how this stuff even started from the very beginning? Them disrespecting your dead mother when she just recently passed. So think about that. Just think about that. So when you go off into how you was going through something because you lost your mother, to a community that's already was literally making fun of that, to the point that a big brawl took place. This is what I'm saying. If they insensitive to things like that, you think they really care about your struggles? You think they really care about your depressions? You think they really care about your alcohol addictions? No. And then you say you had to check yourself into a rehab so that you could do better with that. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. But those things should be private amongst your family and loved ones who really do care about what you're going through, who really do care about whether or not you okay mentally, physically, and spiritually. That should be kept between them. That's not something to give to this community who already bashing you all over the internet, who minimize any good thing that you do because they don't like you. Some things are just not for you to do. And that's not for you to do. And it has nothing to do with being real or keeping it real or getting some things off your chest. Not on no internet. The thing is to be smart, not foolish. Being smart. And now I ain't gonna do nothing but use it against you. Your next battle's coming up. They finna talk about you checking yourself in a rehab. They finna talk about you emotional. They might bring up your deceased mother. They gonna talk about your daughter's situation. They gonna talk about your girl. Come on, man. Why would you open that door? Why would you give that? You smarter than that. You smarter than that, bro. Like, no, that was terrible. I'm gonna tell them nothing. Let them guess. Let them think what they want, because you ain't gonna change their mind. Whether you keeping it real or telling the truth, you still ain't gonna change their mind. They gonna twist anything you say. That's what this community do. They're going to twist anything you say. Because it's shock value. They don't care about the truth. They want to lie. They entertained by the lie, not the truth. I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't even put myself out there like that at all. Now, when he was asked about him recording the incident that was happening, that the police was called when he ended up getting arrested, he said the reason why he did that is because he wanted to assure his life, because the police is known for killing and shooting and hurting people. And when the camera's on, that tend to stop a lot of stuff since they know it's being recorded. So for his own safety, he started recording, because they was already in his house already 30-something minutes, he said, you know. So I get that. That make a lot of sense to some degree. That makes sense. I guess, he didn't really touch on much of when it came to like the house, how the house looked. He just was saying like, hey, whatever, it is what it is. So I'm just keeping real. I'm just keeping it real. I wouldn't have did that though, man. I don't care what the people think or say. I ain't giving you nothing. Okay? I'm giving you nothing. Shoot, they don't care, bro. They don't care. It's the same community that was talking about your mama. They didn't care. They didn't care. And was trying to blame you for the situation. When blatantly it's recorded on camera with this man disrespecting your mama, and they were trying to give you the blame for it. Right there should have been enough for you to remember to be like, man, look, I ain't telling them nothing. Then he said he needed help. Let me tell you something, Mook. If you really need help, then get real help. Stop playing with yourself, bro. If you need real help, go to the real God. Go to the Lord Jesus Christ. Stop with this fake self-help. That stuff don't help you. Self-help don't help you. Your self-help can get a demon off you. Your self-help can get spirits off you. Your self-help can get the devil off your back. How? You can't even see him. How you gonna fight something you can't see that's really there? Self-help don't help you. Get yourself some help by going to the one true God, the Lord Jesus Christ, who really loves you. That's when you really know you really want real help. When you really willing to take it that far to change everything about you to better yourself. Other than that, it's just a lie. You're only deceiving yourself. You're only deceiving yourself. If you want real help, physically, mentally, spiritually, you go to the real source, the Lord Jesus Christ. If you're not willing to do that, you only playing a game to yourself. You ain't getting them spirits off you. You ain't getting them demons off you. You ain't getting the devil off you. You just on timeout for right now. You're going to go back to doing the same thing. You don't go back to doing the same thing. Because they don't fear you. They don't care about human beings. They fear one person, Jesus Christ, the one who was casting them out. When the demon was crying to Jesus, did you come to destroy us for our time? It ain't time for us to be destroyed yet. Cast us into the pigs. What do we have to do with you? We know who you are. You are the Holy One of God. Right. That's who they scared. That's who they feared. They was tearing the lining out of human beings until Jesus came. That's why the world messed up. The fallen angels and demons did that stuff because God loved us. They tried to go against what God loved, but they don't have no power over us. You got to give them power over you. And once you do, it's going to be a long fight, boy. So, nobody care, man. This is the battle rap community. This ain't 2020. This ain't the Oprah Winfrey show where you could have told that story to this ain't Dr. Phil, where you could have went on there and told the story to an audience of people who sympathize and care about that type of stuff. But you're talking to a battle rap community that's dominated by men, for the most part, black people who already naturally got something against one another. They don't care about what you're going through, what your suffering is, how you hurting, and what's going on, man. Please. You think they care? Hell no, they don't care. You finna find out they didn't care. Watch your next battle. Watch your next battle. They bring up this 15 minutes of fame interview and air out everything you were saying. And now anything they can get, they gonna say. I wouldn't have did it. I'm just keeping it real. I would have kept that to myself as a man. I'm just keeping it real. As a man, I just keep them things to myself. It ain't for people to know. Unless I'm just talking to my real family and my real associates. Strangers, man, please get out of here. Get out of here. This the same community that still make fun of you for Mav Hoffa pistol whipping you and almost killing you. They laugh at you about that. How much? Come on, bro. Think about that. They disrespect your dead mama. They make fun and ridicule the situation with you and Mav Hoffa. Come on, bro. Don't give these people nothing. Let them guess. Okay, figure it out yourself. If you think I'm struggling, okay, I'm struggling. You think I'm broke, okay, I'm broke. You think I'm that, okay, I'm that. I ain't giving you nothing. I'm keeping it 100. With that being said, man, I wouldn't have done it. But hey, he figured he probably had something to get off his chest. I guess.